welcome to my April all-time favorites. So this month was the infamous Sephora VIP Rouge 15% off sale. I made a number of orders online as well as in store. I don't think I've included any of those items in my all-time favorites for April. I did receive most of those last week, so pretty much at the end of April, so I didn't think it was fair, but I definitely will be testing them out over the next month and either do reviews or include them in my all-time favorites for May. So I don't have that many favorites this month, but there are a number of items that I've been loving, so let's get into it. So the first item that I have been enjoying, and I think it's my favorite item of this entire month, is Argan Oil. So this is the Argan Oil that you can get at Whole Foods normally, or any kind of sort of natural store. It's 100% organic argan oil. So there is only argan oil in this bottle. I know everybody loves the Josie Moran one, but that one contains a few other items in it. I don't think it's 100% argan oil, although if I'm wrong, please correct me. But this one I got at Whole Foods for just under $20 Canadian, which is still way cheaper than you can get the Josie Moran one, and it comes in a similar bottle, I think, with the dropper that you can use. But I have been really enjoying this one. I mix a few drops in with my moisturizer at night, and it just has been really moisturizing my skin. I've been having really dry skin. Any kind of foundation I use really just clings to my nose where it's the most dry, and so this I find has been helping it as well as exfoliating, but this one is really nice. The smell of this isn't like the best. I think the Josie Moran one smells a lot better. This one has like a weird, it reminds me of like a weird baby scent. Like it just smells like a bad baby. I don't know if that's a thing, but like it just has a baby scent to it, and it's not the kind of baby scent that everybody loves where you just want to like smell a baby. A lot of people do that. I mean, I'm not the type of person to do that, but a lot of people talk about it and I understand that scent, but this one just, it has a weird baby scent to it. Maybe it's like the herbal essence to it, or I don't know. It's just weird. But I can get past it because it's really good and the scent doesn't linger on my face. As soon as I put it on, I either get used to it or kind of just dissipates. I've had this bottle for a while. I haven't really consistently ever used it because I never found a way to use it. I usually just would put it on top of like my face cream, but I find if I mix about 3 to 4 drops with my face cream and then apply my face cream to my face, I like it a little bit better. So I have been using it almost the entire month and I've barely even made a dent. It's still like all the way up here, so I think that this will last me a really long time. The next skincare item I have been loving is Egyptian Magic. This you can also get at Whole Foods. I feel like I'm getting everything from Whole Foods recently, but I'm not a huge like natural skincare person. Like I don't need to have my skincare natural, but I have really been loving these two items. This one is like a cream to oil consistency. It's just like a regular cream. You can see that in there, and then it kind of just melts into an oil, and it can be used for many things. It can be used like on your cuticles, or I think even on your face as a hand cream. I know people even use it just to take off their makeup at the end of the night, but I mainly use it on my hands. I don't like it on like the palms of my hands, like if I'm going to be doing something, but I really enjoy it for the backs of my hands. I've been obsessed with trying to keep that moisturized because I feel like your hands are the first things to age, and then it's like really you can't do anything for your hands once they've aged, or I don't know, gotten wrinkly. And so every night I'll take a little scoop of it, like less than a pea size, and put it on my hands, and then I just rub my hands together, and that way this part of my hands stay moisturized. I do use a moisturizer for the rest of my hands, but I find that this is a little bit too greasy, and I'm really not a fan of that greasy feel on my hands. In the back of this it says that it's a miraculous cream used by ancient Egyptians, and it's used for anti-aging skin to maintain radiant, healthy, smooth, and glowing skin. And basically it's a lot of natural ingredients in this. I feel like this is around $30 for this giant tub, but I've had this for a really long time and I've barely even made a dent. As you can see, maybe it's like down to here in the middle, so I have like a long way to go. I would really recommend this if you haven't tried it, and if you like sort of balmy kind of consistencies or anything like that, it would be really good for your cuticles, so definitely I would recommend this. One sort of skincare slash makeup item that I've been loving, which was a huge surprise to me, is the Fresh Sugar Rose Lip Balm. I have 3 of these. I have this in Rose, I have Honey, and I have Passion. I don't know why I bought these. Like, I don't think that they're worth the price at all. I think I maybe fell into the hype and bought 3 of these and was like, okay, $75 later, I have 3 of these and I don't even like them. I really don't know why I bought these, but I've been trying to use them up and get rid of them because I'm not a huge fan of them, but I don't want it to go to waste, so I figured I might as well start using it. And I've been using the rose one recently, which is a really pale pink color. It barely shows up on your lips, but it's a really pretty flush color. I have been using this and I have been loving it. I think that the consistency of these are really nice. They're not too greasy, but they're nice and sort of almost like cushiony on your lips. I really enjoy the consistency and I never thought I would like it. And I really enjoy that it has an SPF 15. It's been getting into a little bit more warmer days, so I think it's really important to have the SPF, and I've been really shocked that I've been loving it. I will be interested to see once I'm done all 3 of them if I want to purchase it again, because I originally always thought that it was just like an overhyped item, but I think that it's really nice to have. I don't know if it's any better than some of my favorite lip balms like the EOS Balls or the Body Shop Hemp Lip Balm. I don't know if it moisturizes more, so I don't know if it warrants the price tag, but the consistency has really sold me. I really enjoy that cushiony sort of balmy texture to this. The next couple of items that I have been loving are actually Colourpop items. I recently did a video of all the Colourpop items I have, so an entire collection as well as sort of mini reviews. I will link that video in the comments below. But at the beginning of this month, or at the end of last month, I placed an order and I picked up a few of their newer items. And one of them is I picked up 6 of their blushes, but this is the one color that I've been loving. I love the other ones as well, but I haven't been using it as much as this one. And this one is Mochi. This one is a bright sort of mid-tone pink color, still on the lighter side. I have been loving these blushes. I think the consistency of them is amazing, and I think that they glide on really nicely, and the color range is really nice. I picked up all matte colors. I'd be interested to maybe try some of the shimmers, but I did just order quite a few of their highlights because I did get a sample of this next one, which is also a favorite, which is Wisp. This is their highlighters. It's the Super Shock Cheek highlighters, I guess is what they're called. And again, this one is in Wisp. This is a really pretty light bronzy sort of taupey shade, but not like overly taupey. It still works really well on my skin tone. I really enjoy this. It almost reminds me of Becca Opal, but these highlighters are amazing. They are super pigmented, super shiny, super shimmery. I just love these. So when they released all their colors, I picked up I think 7 of them. So I should be getting that in the mail soon. But I just have been enjoying the combination of using the Colourpop blushes as well as topping it with this highlighter, so I cannot wait to get more of them. The next Colourpop items that I have been enjoying are the lip pencils. I really enjoy the formula of the lip pencils in general. I have quite a few of the lip pencils. I really enjoy all of them. The consistency of them is amazing. They're super creamy and super smooth, and I just really enjoy them. I think they're a really good value for only $5, but these 2 are part of their new spring line. So I have Monkey here, which is more of a mid-tone pink, and then I have Pepper, which is more on the mid-tone purple color, but the combination of these 2 is a really pretty lip. It's more on the brighter side of lip colors, but it's still muted, so you don't have to worry about your lips being super bright. It's really pretty for spring, and I think it's going to be really pretty for summer. I think that these 2 on their own would be really nice, but I really enjoy combining them, and I just really enjoy the color that they make. The last makeup item that I have been loving is this hard candy bronzer. It's called So Baked Bronzer in Tiki. I really enjoy the formula of this. This is a really light color, so it's not necessarily something that I would use to bronze up my whole face, and it does have sort of a sheen to it, no shimmer at all, but it's almost similar to those Hourglass ambient light powders. It's more of like a really pretty undetectable sheen. I use it mostly sort of in my cheek area, so I'll use it to top a blush or just to add a little bit of luminosity to my cheeks, just because I do have dry skin, but I really enjoy this. This was really hard to find. A lot of them at Walmart had either already been touched or it was completely sold out. I actually had to order it online, but I'm really happy I did. So I do have one fail this month, and it's actually something that I picked up recently, something that is definitely, I guess, not my ATF, and that is this Jordana Faluliner liquid eyeliner. It's the skinny one. I've heard a lot of people talk about this. The Faluliner seems to be really popular, and I found it at Walgreens when I was in the States recently, and it was like $1.99. So I was like, everybody talks about it. Maybe I can pick it up and do a review on it. I used it once, and I really just did not like it. I don't think that it should be any hype to it because I don't think it's very good. I mean, Some people might like it because it's cheap, and if you're on a budget it could be nice, but I find that the tip is like really hard. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's no flexibility to it. So when you're putting it on and you're going across your eyelid, it almost tugs at the skin around your eyelashes because it doesn't have any flexibility to it. It's so hard. The tip, it just does not move. It's like so straight and just, it's so hard. So when you're putting it on, it just drags, and I found that really annoying. I could not get my wings or even just the liner part of my liner right, and I wear liner almost every day, so it's not something that I usually struggle with. One other thing about this is that it never really set, so it's smudged and it almost creased throughout the day. And what I mean by that is I almost have hooded eyelids. Well, they're pretty much hooded, so when I put eyeliner on, and if it's a little bit thicker, the top of my lid hits the top of the liner, and sometimes it can transfer. So I've gone throughout my life trying to find different liners that doesn't transfer on the lid, and usually a gel eyeliner is really good for that. But when I put this on, and within like an hour, there was almost a black line at the top here because it transferred so bad. So I found that really annoying. So if you're looking for a liquid eyeliner, I would probably spend the extra $5 or however much it is to get the L'Oreal one, the Linear Intense one, I think that's what it's called. That one's like my all-time favorite. So that was everything for my all-time favorite for skincare and beauty related items, and now for my all-time favorite snacks. So my first favorite snack of the month is these. This is, I guess, a giant bag of the Maynards, I'm hoping that's how you say it, Sour Patch Kids, or just any Sour Patch Kids in general. I am so happy that in the past couple of years they have added the blue color to it. Like, blue raspberry is the best flavor of life, so I'm just happy they added it to it. And I really enjoy Sour Patch Kids for the same reason that I enjoy something like Sour Keys. I just really enjoy sort of 5-cent sour candies, and I like that this is a resealable bag, so I can have it throughout the week or the month, and I don't have to worry about them drying out or anything like that. And I think that this is just nice to have, as well as the Sour Keys, because they are a little bit more sweeter and a little bit less sour, plus a little bit more of a chewy consistency. And my last favorite snack of the month of April, and that is Goldfish. I know that this is kind of juvenile to have, or even just toddlerish, because a lot of kids are into Goldfish, but I find Goldfish really good. I really do enjoy the cheese ones, but the original ones have been like my jam recently. I like them because it's a nice sort of handful of snacks that you can grab. So if you're on the go, or if I'm hungry and watching TV, I can just grab a handful and eat them throughout it. I also really enjoy adding these to soup. So a lot of people will add crackers to like chicken noodle soup or eat it with bread. I like to put the Goldfish in it. I think it adds a really nice consistency to them, and the original flavor is really nice for soup. So that was my all-time favorites for the month of April. If you do want to see any items in a specific review, definitely let me know in the comments below, and definitely subscribe because I will be doing quite a few reviews in the next month of all the stuff I got from the Sephora VIB Rouge sale. And thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned.